Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna Tiwari and welcome to Entry. Okay guys, so today we will discuss all about Delhi current affairs. Okay, so let's have a look of today's session and have a look at that which type of question will rise in your exam and how much this session is important for your upcoming exam. Okay guys, so let's have a look. So here is a first, you can see on your screen. Just give me a 1 minute. Let me change my pen color. Okay. So guys, as you can see on your screen, that first news of today's session is here. Okay. So first news is the initiative of the Union Health Ministry eSanjeevani OPD has registered 1.58 lakh online consultations within 9 months of its inception. Okay. So you can see that the initiative initiative. So which type of initiative? So initiative is a e consultation initiative. Actually, this is a type of consultation initiative which is which is started by Union Health Ministry. So which ministry started this particular session? Then your answer will be Union Health Ministry, named as eSanjeevani OPD. The name of this particular consultation is eSanjeevani OPD has registered 1.58 lakh online consultations within the 9 months of its inception. Okay, please remember this line and note down this line, that within the 9 months of its inception. Okay, so sorry. So here is the first part of this particular news is, which is important point about exam. So you can see here that detailed data of eSanjeevani platform. So what is the actual details of this particular news is, you can see here that since November 2019, okay, since November 2019, the platform has been operationalized in 23 states, and these services now cover more than 75% of the country's population. Okay, the platform has two type of tele-consultations facilities. First one is doctor to doctor and second one is patient to doctor. Okay, so please remember this point, which is important for your exam point of view. The first one is that since November 2019 actually eSanjeevani is working since November 2019. The platform has been operationalized in 23rd state. Okay, now working in 23rd states. These services now cover more than 75% of the country's pollution. So this service is already covered the 75% of the population of this particular of the India, of this country. Okay, so the platform has two types of tele consultations facility, doctor to doctor. So there are two types of facility which is provided by this particular consultation, particular initiative. So first one is doctor to doctor and second one is patient to doctor. Okay, the first one is, which name is doctor to doctor, is called eSanjeevani, and the second one is, which is called patient to doctor, is eSanjeevani OPD. Okay, remember this. Okay. So second one is, what is eSanjeevani scheme? So let's have a look that what is the meaning of eSanjeevani scheme. So eSanjeevani scheme, the scheme is being implemented under the Ayushman Bharat Health and Welfare Center program. Please remember this point. Okay, this sorry, the scheme is being implemented under the Ayushman Bharat Health and Welfare Center program. Okay, please note down this particular line. Okay, after that, the program intends to add all 1.50 lakh health wellness centers to the platform using the hub the spoken model. So for about 12,000 health professionals, including 2,800 doctors. Okay, so there are almost 12,000 health professionals who are working with this scheme and there are among them 12,000, there are 2,800 doctors, among them 12,000 health professionals. Okay, I hope you will understand this particular news. So let's have a look that which type of question will rise in your exam. So first one is that recently an initiative started by Union Health Ministry. What is the name of that particular initiative? So then your answer will be, what is Sanjeevani? Second one is, recently initiative which is launched by Union Health Ministry, e-Sanjeevani and e-Sanjeevani OPD. So which type of facility in this scheme, so which type of facilities is available in this particular scheme? Then your answer will be, first one is doctor to doctor, that is called also e-Sanjeevani, and second one is patient to doctor, that is called the e-Sanjeevani OPD. Please remember this point. Okay, in how many states this this initiative is working, or e-Sanjeevani initiative is working in how many states right now? Then your answer will be 23rd state. What is your answer? Then your answer will be 23rd state, and there are 75% population already covered of the India by this particular initiative. Okay, I hope you will understand. There are 12,000 health professionals are already working with the e-Sanjeevani scheme, and there are 2,800 doctors, among them 12,000 health professionals. Okay, second one question, third or fourth, whatever you want to let it be. Okay, so second question is, which will definitely rise in your exam, and 100% this question will rise in your exam, is that the initiative of which is started by Union Health Ministry named e-Sanjeevani or e-Sanjeevani OPD worked under which type of program? Worked under which type of program? Then your answer will be what? Ayushman Bharat Health and Welfare Center program. Please remember this point. Okay, I hope you will understand. So let's have a look for the next particular news. So next news is recently the Ministry of Railways has inaugurated a dedicated museum. Okay, dedicated museum for railways in Hubli, Karnataka. Hubli, which is a city located in Karnataka, through video conferencing. Okay, please remember this point, that recently the Ministry of Railways has inaugurated a dedicated museum for railways in Hubli, Karnataka through video conferencing, because you all know this, due to pandemic there is a video conferencing is the only option to meet someone, to talk someone. Okay, you all know very well about it. That's why today's, if we are talk about today's situation, so today's situation is that every schemes was or will launched by video conferencing. Okay, every meeting was and will held by video conferencing. Okay, so what is the highlight of this particular news is, the first one highlight, so first one is, it is the first museum of its kind of North Karnataka, in the North Karnataka, and the second in Southwestern Railway after the historical railway museum in Mysore, Karnataka. Means if talk about Mysore Karnataka Railway Historical Museum, so Mysore Karnataka Historical Railway Museum is which is located in Mysore Karnataka. After that particular historical railway museum, so this sorry, so this museum is the first museum of its kind in North Karnataka, and the second one is where? Second one is Southwestern Railway. Okay, please remember this point. Okay, so what is the objective of this particular museum? Behind this particular museum, then the main objective is to preserve the portray is to magnificent heritage of various branches of the railway, and displays the gradual development of advanced system in the all areas of railway. Please remember this point. Okay, please remember this point, that okay, the main objective of this museum is to preserve or portray or magnificent heritage of various branches of railway, displays and the gradual development of advanced system in all areas of railway. I hope you will understand. But let's have a look which type of question will rise in your exam. So first one is that recently Railway Ministry has inaugurated a dedicated museum for railway in which state? Then answer will be Karnataka. So in which city? The state of Karnataka. Then your answer will be what? Hubli. Please remember this. And this is the kind of first museum of its kind which is located in North Karnataka, and the second one is Southwestern Railway. Okay. Let's have a look for the next news. Okay. I hope you will understand each and everything in detail. So let's have a look for the next news. Okay. So next news is You can see here the Khadi and the Village Industries Commission, KVIC. Actually, this is the abbreviation of KVIC, that Khadi and Village Industries Commission has decided to open its first silk training. Decided to open its first silk training and production center in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So the Khadi and Village Industries Commission, this is the abbreviation of KVIC, has decided to open its first silk training and production center in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So the center will come in Chuliu village of the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. The center will be launched in the first week of the September. Means not now. This is not launched yet. This will be launched on first week of September. Please remember this. So here is the center details about center. Okay. So here we will discuss about silk training center. Okay. So you can see that KVIC has renovated as old school building in the village and converted it into a training cum production center. Okay. The state government provide the school building to the commissions to develop this center. The center will have machines like spinning wheel, silk reeling machine, and the war drums. Okay. The first batch of 25 artisans have also been selected in training to the initial stage. Okay. So I hope you will understand each and everything in details. Let's have a look that which type of question will rise in your exam. So first one question which will rise in your exam, that recently Khadi and Village Industries Commission has decided open its first silk training production center in which state? Then your answer will be Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, Arunachal Pradesh, which what is the city of which is located in Arunachal Pradesh? In that city, that Khadi and Village Industries Commission has decided to open first silk. Then your answer will be what? Your answer will be Chulliu. Chulliu is a village which is located in Arunachal Pradesh and will launch in the first week of the September. Okay. So KVIC has renovated the old school building, and I hope this is not much important. So here you can see that the first batch of 25 artisans have also been selected for training and initial stages. Also, the center will have machine like spinning wheel, silk reeling machine, and the war drums. Okay, I hope you will understand each and everything. Please remember the abbreviation of KVIC. Please remember the abbreviation of the KVIC is Khadi and Village Industries Commission. Okay. So next one uses in your screen, you can see here that Indian Railways has decided to observe the National Transporters Cleanliness Week starting from 10th August to 15th August. Okay. So recently you can see that recently Indian Railway has decided to observe the National Transporters Cleanliness Week. Cleanliness Week is starting from which date? So starting from 10th August to 15th August. Please remember this. What will Indian Railway do? So during this week, the Indian Railway has decided to launch a special cleanliness drive and special attention. Okay. Will also be given on cleaning tracks, stations, offices, colonist works, sidewalks, and the other area of near the premises of railway stations. The ministry has decided to focus primarily on the plastic waste collection. Please remember this point. Ministry has decided to focus primarily on plastic waste collection of the tracks along with other waste product. As you all know that whenever in your life, anytime you have decided to journey in your train, so you can see there are even we also have did this. Okay. So you all know very well that we was wasted a lot of type of water bottle on other plastic things. Okay. So the first primarily focus of ministries is plastic waste collection of the tracks along in other waste products. Okay. So here are only one and two types of question will rise in your exam. Is that first one is Indian Railway has decided to observe the National Transporters Cleanliness Week on which date or from which date? Then your answer will be from 10th August to 15th August. Okay, second question which will rise in your exam, that from 10th August to 15th August, Indian Railway decided to celebrate which week? Then your answer will be Cleanliness Week. Okay, I hope you will understand all, each and everything in detail. Okay, so let's have a look for the second news. Okay, so second and last, I think last also. Yeah. So second news is Ministry of Hydropower has launched a new version of India Water Resources Information System, India WRIS. So this is the basically this is the Water Resources Information System, is basically the abbreviation of the WRIS. Okay. So recently, Ministry of Hydropower. Please remember this point, that Ministry of Hydropower has launched a new version of India Water Resources Information System. Okay. So the new system provide new functionality and features. The improved version is intended of address the need for a robust data base of reliable information system. Main characteristics. So the amendment allows corporate individual to replace the liquidator with another liquidator, insolvency professionals to initiative and voluntary liquidation process. The second one is the insolvency and bankruptcy code requires an interim professional to provide a choice 3 insolvency professionals in a public declaration. Okay. Bankruptcy code requires the interim professional to provide a choice 3 insolvency professional in public declaration. The creditors select one of them as their authorized representative. The amendment now states that these 3 professionals should be from the state of union territory. The highest number of creditors according to the records are corporate transaction. Okay, please remember this. So the amendment now make it necessary for the committee of creditors to vote for the motion. The resolution plan receiving less than 66% of the vote is to be considered approved. Okay. So I hope you will understand. So which type of question will rise on your exam? So first one is Ministry of Hydropower has launched recently which type of system? Then your answer will be what? Your answer will be India Water Resources Information System. Okay. Second question which will rise in your exam is this system for the okay, so I hope you will understand. We will already discuss on it and time is going to over right now, guys. So I hope you will discuss, you will understand each and everything in detail. Okay. So let's have a look for the, so this is enough for the today. Okay. Here you can see, guys, here you can see the screenshot. Okay. Screenshot of a quiz related to current affairs. Okay, guys. So I wanna tell you that please download the entry app from your Play Store. Okay, and boost your preparation. Okay, please download the entry app from the Play Stores and boost your preparation. Give the daily quizzes of current affairs on any other subject. So give the quizzes on daily basis and check your result, check your scores and analyze that where are you stand right now, guys, because you all know that RRB's tentative date is already declared. Okay, so please remember all these things and give the preparation, boost your preparation on high level. Okay, so please download the entry app from your Google Play Stores. Also, you can visit our YouTube channel Banking 2.0 and subscribe that particular channel and tap the bell icon. Okay, so guys, please like, comment and share. How much you can like, comment and share? So please share with your friends, colleague, relative, with whom you are studying right now. Please share this session with whom, in your Telegram group, in your WhatsApp group, whatever social media account you are using right now. You can share this particular session on every platform, every social media platform. Please use the positive way. Okay, and share this session with everyone. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for cooperation with me. Thank you very much for the today. Have a nice day.